Hey everybody, I'm Sean from Bunsen Brewer, and I'm coming at you today with some more spoilers for Phase 2 of Smash. Cheers! I am drinking my hashtag Hazy IPA, which is very tropical, fruity IPA, New England style. It's really nice. And today I get to spoil for you Boba Fett, Infamous and Ruthless. His dice sides are 1 ranged, 2 ranged, 2 melee, 1 disrupt, 1 resource, and a blank. And his text says, after an opponent's character is defeated, for each bounty on it, you may roll 1 of this character's character or upgrade dice into your pool, which is pretty cool. I think Boba's pretty sweet. He's got 3 damage sides for free, which you don't see a whole lot these days. And he's very thematic with the bounties. So we're going to have some of those in this deck, I assume. We are going to be playing on the Night Sister Lair, which reads, after you play a downgrade for the first time each round, you may gain 1 resource, which is good because we're going to need resources to pay for some of the cool big upgrades and supports that we have coming in this deck. The first upgrade in our upgrade package is Armor Plating. Armor Plating reads, before attached character takes damage, you may discard this upgrade to block 2 damage. It is a cost of 1, sort of dice removal, mitigation, healing. Not really healing, but you get it. You know what I'm trying to say. Next piece in our deck is the Donderbus Blaster Pistol. It is 2 cost. Its dice sides are 1 ranged, plus 2 ranged, 2 indirect, 1 disrupt, and 1 resource. This upgrade is yellow character only, and it does have redeploy. After you play this upgrade, you may activate attached character. So it is great. It lets us do a little bit of the action cheating without a lot of the action cheating that people didn't like in the past. Really fun weapon. Goes in almost all of my yellow villain decks. Love it. Our next piece is going way back to Awakenings. It is the Jetpack from Awakenings. It costs 2 resources. It has a plus 2 ranged, plus 3 ranged, 1 indirect, 2 shield, and a special, and a blank. The special reads, remove a die showing melee damage and give attached character 1 shield. That will be pretty sweet. And we get to dig out some of our old cards from the binder. I remember this card has a super cool full art version of it from something a long time ago. I managed to get one, and I really like that card. Our next upgrade is Wrist Rockets from Legacies. This is a 3 resource cost upgrade. Dice sides are 2 ranged, 4 indirect for $1, 1 discard, 1 resource, and a special and a blank. This too is yellow character only. The special reads, you may deal 2 damage to a character, then you may spend 1 resource to deal 2 damage to a character. That's pretty good. It is a bit expensive. It didn't see a lot of play back in the day because it didn't have redeploy, which at that time almost all of the desirable upgrades were redeploying. So we dug this one out to get it on the table. Should be pretty good. It seems pretty powerful. And moving into our support package, it has 1 card in it. It is Slave 1 from Covert Missions. It is a 3 cost support with dice sides of 2 ranged, 2 ranged, 2 indirect, 1 disrupt, and 1 resource and a blank. The text on it is pretty neat. It says, your Boba Fett and Jango Fett each have piloting. So we get to pilot Slave 1 with Boba, which is sweet, because piloting is very good, as it turns out. It also says, after this support becomes piloted by a bounty hunter, you may deal 1 damage to a character. So not only does he get to roll in Slave 1 when he comes in piloting it, he also just gets to ding you 1 each time he does it. Pretty cool. Like that card. And now, getting into the downgrades. Downgrades are mostly in here to help us make enough money to get our 3-cost upgrades and supports on the table. But here they are. The first downgrade bounty that we have is Dead or Alive. It's a 1 resource cost. Play only if you spot a bounty hunter. After attached character is activated, you may gain 1 resource. After attached character is defeated, you may gain 1 resource. So it's a great card. It usually pays for itself the first turn that you play it, and then it's just money, literally, for the rest of the game. The next downgrade is also a bounty. It is Deathmark. It's a 0 cost. The text reads, after attached character is defeated, you may draw 3 cards. Drawing cards is always good, and it doesn't cost any money, which is great. Forced Labor is our next downgrade bounty. It is a 0 cost. After attached character is defeated, you may roll 1 of its character dice into its owner's pool, then either resolve that die for free as if it were in your pool, or remove it. So maybe free damage, maybe free money, you know, kind of whatever. Any die side's a good die side, right? If it's free. And then we have our last downgrade bounty in the pool, which is Wanted. Wanted is also a 0 cost downgrade bounty. After attached character is defeated, you may gain 2 resources. So kill a guy, make money, put more stuff on the table, kill more people. It's great. Now we are into our event cards. First one is one of my favorite cards of all time, Bait and Switch. It is a 0 cost event. It has Ambush, and it allows you to turn 1 of your dice showing a resource to any side, and then presumably resolve it for free with the ambush action. It is fantastic for surprise damage or ripping cards out of people's hands or whatever you want to do with it. It's always fun. Next card is Electroshock. It is a 1 cost event. Spot a yellow character to remove a die showing a value of 2 or less. This card's been around forever. It is currently legal, and it was legal in the Awakenings block way back in the day. And it's just a classic card. This one also has a super cool alt art out there that some of you may have or may want to go find. I liked it a lot. Our next card is Friends in Low Places. It is a 0 cost event. It says spot a yellow character to look at an opponent's hand and discard an event from it that costs 1 or less. This card was played in everything in the first that had yellow. Any deck that had yellow in the first 6 sets had this card in it, and it is phenomenal. It basically is the let me remove your mitigation or whatever I don't want you to be doing this turn, and you almost always hit, and if you didn't, you still got the hand knowledge and know what is kind of headed your way. So just a super awesome card. I'd love to see that one get reprinted again. You know, that's just me. Anyway, moving on, we have our next card, Prey Upon. It is a 1 cost event. It says choose a character that has a downgrade on it and remove 1 of its character or upgrade dice. We assume that we will be mulliganing hard for downgrades at the beginning of the game, so hopefully we have one on and then we pay 1 to remove dice, and that is always good. Dice removal. All right. Next card is Shakedown. It's a 0 cost event. Play only if you have 1 or more dice showing a disrupt. Remove a die showing a value of 2 or less. It's kind of interesting. There were quite a few disrupt sides on the dice that we looked at earlier. So this one might just become a great 0 cost removal piece. I like it. And finally, we are on our last event. It's called Take Flight. It's a 0 cost event. It has Ambush, and it allows you to re-roll up to 2 of your dice. I remember that card getting played against me quite a bit in the past, and it can definitely ruin your day if they roll 2 dice and hit the nuts and just knock you out with no response. But yeah, this deck looks really fun. I'm super excited to get it on the table with the rest of the Smash decks, and hopefully we'll all be rolling dice together physically again one of these days. And if that happens, I hope to see you out at Bunsen Brewer. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you.